Home purchases were canceled at the second highest April rate ever. Canceled. Get a load of this. 1 in 7 purchase agreements fell through last month. I hope you're collecting money on those credit reports, guys, up front, because you're going to eat a whole bunch of these things, especially at the rate we're charging right now for these credit reports. You have to. Side note, no credit report should ever cost $88. Anyways, 1 in 7 transactions fell through in April. Florida had 5 of the 10 highest cancellation rates in the country. Why? Well, because buyers are looking at the same market that we're looking at, and they're saying, I don't know if my agent negotiated the best deal for me, considering the market, or they bought too soon. I can get this house because they think they can get these houses cheaper in a couple of months. This is what buyers are thinking right now. They're reading the same articles that we're reading, and they all go something like this.
Roughly 56,000 U.S. home purchase agreements were canceled in April, equal to 14.3% of homes that were under contract that month. That's up from 13.5% a year earlier and is the highest April share in records dating back to 2017, with the exception of April 2020 when the coronavirus brought the housing market to a halt.
So, realtors, if you want happy clients, happy deals that don't fall through, don't leave money on the table. What you think is a lowball offer is now probably reasonable, and what you think is reasonable is probably too high, and your buyers, if they're saying it or not, are second-guessing their decisions. Loan officers, like I said, collect that credit report money up front.
If you're thinking of leaving California, you probably should. The state is a mess. Case in point, insurance. Of course, in our case, hazard insurance.
It's out of control. Now, why is it out of control? Well, mismanagement from the state. Most insurers have already left the state of California. The state then created its own state-run insurance group called the California Fair Plan. We all call it the California Unfair Plan, and it's an alternative policy for the uninsurable in the state because everybody left. Then that whole thing went broke. So then the state tasked the private insurance companies to go collect the $1 billion+ to cover the now defunct California Unfair Plan State-Run Insurance Fund, which means your premiums go up even again. So last week, State Farm asked the state if they could increase policies by an extra 17%. Cha-ching, it passed. Now, State Farm just asked once again 1 month later to increase policies by another 11%, which, by the way, is going to pass. So Californians, if you're lucky enough to even get insurance on your house purchase in the first place, you're going to, 1, pay significantly higher payments, 2, cover the collections for the California Unfair State-Run Defunct Insurance Policy Plan, 3, pay the 17% higher increases, and now 4, pay the other 11% increases. Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, fire season, it's just beginning.
Now, we bring this up because California is the 5th largest economy in the world, bigger than either France or England. When we screw up insurance and premiums go up, yours do too. You offset the losses California incurs. So the next time you or one of your clients exclaims,
"Why is my insurance so high?"
you should tell them to simply thank the state of California.
All right, look, boys and girls, we got a 3-day weekend in front of us. And some of you are going to see this as 3 days off. Some of you are going to see this as 3 days to retool. Some are just going to see barbecues. Others are going to see opportunity. Some will do a little of both. But it's those that have their eyes on the horizon, who see the opportunity, who may pick up a deal, get closer to a transaction. Those are the ones that you want to align yourself with. Recession-proof, self-employed professionals. In order to align yourself, you have to be one. One of the great things about working when you don't need to is the pressure is completely off. Anything you do or accomplish is done so on house money. See, I find these times are when the best ideas and the greatest opportunities reveal themselves. And I think it will for you too. Go have fun this weekend, but don't lose sight of what your priorities are when it comes to getting through these hard times. I hope this helps. You know, I was just thinking of my good friend Frank Gray. He runs the LO Breakfast Club over with the Marketing Animals, and I gotta tell you, those guys do a great job. Get up early on the West Coast. East Coast, you have no excuses. Check it out. It's a half hour. There's great inspiration and great knowledge. Just click the banner down below. Go talk with my good friends Carl White and Frank Gray.